Finally ready to grow our pro shop. Where should we start? Amazing question. This is something I love. Pro shops are huge. When it comes to revenue streams, I think it's probably the most neglected revenue stream within your gym. I want to start with this. My minimum expectation for most boxes, some exceptions, but for most boxes, my minimum expectation is that your pro shop should pay your rent. That's where we start, right? It grows from there. But the first kind of milestone is for your pro shop to pay your rent. Now, if you're in some super high retail area and you're paying a premium on your rent, then okay, maybe that's a higher milestone. But for most boxes, it's absolutely possible. We've had hundreds of boxes do exactly this and a lot more. So I want to start with that. Is your pro shop currently at a point where it's paying your rent? If not, cool, this next part is for you. All right, considerations. First is your location, right? Where is your pro shop? Is it behind the reception desk where no one can get to it, where no one can touch it, where no one can interact or purchase things easily? Is it kind of in your reception area, but people come in, they turn right and the pro shop's over there, it's in a complete blind spot? Do you have a location, or do you have what we commonly call shit on a shelf, right? There's a big difference between a pro shop and just getting a bunch of products, putting them on a shelf, letting them sit there and get dusty, and then getting annoyed that no one's buying it. So first, location. Ideally, I want my members to be face-to-face with my pro shop on their way into the gym, and then face-to-face with another part of my pro shop on their way out of the gym. So there is no way you can walk in or out of my box without being face-to-face with our pro shop. Cool, so that's number one, is location. Number two, presentation. All right, like I said, is it shit on a shelf, or is it actually a pro shop? Have you put the effort in to make sure that it looks good, to make sure everything is faced up, to make sure that you're presenting? T-shirts is a good example, right? It might look cool, and you've seen it in retail stores to have folded T-shirts all presented nicely, and that'll look cool for about 10 minutes until one member comes through and pulls them all out and then puts it back messily, and now your pro shop is ruined. You don't have someone there to clean it up every 5 minutes like they do at a retail store. So put the effort in, right? How are you setting up your pro shop? Is it, like I said, is it just a couple of floating shelves? That's fine, but how is it presented? Is it dark and dingy? I see this commonly with a lot of boxes. Their pro shops are, there's no light on them. It's kind of the scary corner of the gym. It gets jammed in there. We put a lot of effort into lighting. Even when it comes down to what products we stock, I'm going to look at the packaging and the presentation of that packaging, right? Is it shiny? Is it going to reflect light? Is it going to draw people's attention? This is all really basic merchandising, but it makes a huge difference. So just improving the location and presentation of your existing pro shop is absolutely going to get you more sales immediately without doing anything else, spending any extra money. Presentation matters. Next tip, less is more. You're not a retail store. The goal isn't to have 10 different types of protein and 4 different types of speed ropes and every kind of wrap and selling equipment like kettlebells, medicine balls. You're not trying to be a one-stop shop for all of your members, all right? You're going to focus on what moves and what has the highest margins, right? What do people buy the most often, every single day, ideally? And what has the best margins? It really doesn't matter if you're stocking a whole bunch of this protein powder, but the margins are only 10, 12%, because by the time you account for shipping and handling, you've probably lost that 10 to 12% margin anyway. I've seen a lot of boxes when we break down their pro shop, they've got multiple items that they're actually losing money on. Every time a member purchases that, because of the shitty margins and them not managing it too well, they're actually paying their member. They're losing money to sell this stuff. So it's not about having 30, 40, even 20 products. It's about having 5 to 10 that are really high quality movers. They move a lot and they have high margins. For me, a high margin is 40% or more. That's always what I'm going for with any retail product. We're going to focus specifically on habitual purchases. So ask yourself, what is the one thing that members do currently if we stock it, or if we started to stock it, would buy every single day, right? What is the product that the ultimate goal is half of my members or half of my daily members buy this product every single day, or at least one habitual product every single day. So the big ones here are going to be water, ready to drinks like Fit Aid, NoCo, and bars, right? Just little things. They might only be $3 to $5 purchases, but they're every single day. If you stock a ready to drink recovery drink like Fit Aid or NoCo or something, you should be going through boxes of that stuff a week, right? A lot of it comes down to presentation and ease of purchase, but the majority of your effort in your pro shop is going to be around the habitual purchases and apparel, which we'll get into another day. And then manage your pro shop, all right? Treat it like its own little business. Don't just put shit up on a shelf every 3 months rather, and hope that it works out. Hope that, it's there, it'll sort itself out. If someone wants it, they'll get it. Not at all. You have to manage it, right? Easy way is just look at daily, weekly, and monthly, right? Every day at the start of the day or at the end of the day, whatever, you're going to face up all of the products. So you're going to make sure there's no gaps, right? If people have bought drinks, you're going to move all the drinks forward. If someone has bought, there's 3 tubs of protein and they've bought the middle one, you're going to space the rest out. I don't want any gaps. I don't want it looking shitty. I want it looking like a brand new pro shop every single day. So daily, we're going to face up the pro shop. Weekly, we're going to clean the pro shop. All right, just get a wet rag, run it across the shelves, run it across the top of everything, give it a little dust. It'll take 5 minutes, but no one's going to buy anything in your pro shop if it's covered in dust, right? If it looks like crap. And gyms are inherently dusty places, right? They're dirty, that's fine. I can't have my pro shop looking like crap. Cool? So daily, we're going to face up. Weekly, we're going to clean, and then monthly, we're going to rotate stock. So every month, I'm going to reorganize the pro shop in a completely different way. Even if you've just got 3 shelves and that's the extent of your pro shop, awesome. I'm just going to move things around. I'm going to move this to a different shelf. I'm going to move this down here. I want my members to feel like it's a completely new store. We have new things in stock every month, even if they don't, because every person, their eye is going to fall to a certain spot, right? Depending on their height and, whatever. I want them to see a new pro shop every month. And the amount of times, I know this sounds like a small thing, but the amount of times you'll do this and the next day you'll have multiple members come through and they'll go, oh, wow, you guys have got these in stock now. And you've had it for months. But because it was sitting up high, that shorter member didn't see it. Now I've moved it down low. Now they see it. It feels fresh. It feels new. It creates new sales. Cool. So manage your pro shop. A few more tips. Geez, these answers are getting long. I tell you what. Actively sell. Wear the apparel. Drink the drinks. Don't drink too many. Don't drink all of your profits. I know you guys do this. I know I used to do this. Your pro shop needs to pay rent, not pay for you to drink as much Fit Aid as you possibly can. But wear the apparel, drink the drinks, promote the drinks, make sure that your team, your coaches, if you've got certain types of supplements, make sure they're using those supplements. You can give your team an at-cost discount, so whatever it costs you plus shipping and handling, that's what they get it for. But I need your members to be actively aware of what you're selling. So you have to be actively selling it. Offer samples for protein and that kind of stuff. It's all common sense. You're all shaking your head and going, of course, Ty, everyone knows this, but are you doing it? And are you doing it consistently, or did you do it one time 8 months ago? That's a big deal. All right. Almost there on this question. Geez, this is a marathon episode today. Second last, reinvest every single cent for 6 to 12 months, all right? Don't make a little bit of money, a couple of $100 profit, and then go, oh, awesome, that can go into paying me, that can go into paying rent, that can go into buying your equipment. If you're serious about your pro shop becoming a serious revenue stream for your business, and you should be. If you're not serious, by the way, just don't do a pro shop. It's not worth it, right? It is a fair bit of work, and if you're not going to take it seriously, it's absolutely not worth it. But if you're serious about it, treat it like its own business, all right? Put it in a vacuum, and every dollar that you make, every bit of profit, recycle back into getting more products or more of the high-selling products, okay? So reinvest every cent for 6 to 12 months. And if you want to know more about this, guys, we just ran, which is probably why I'm going on a tear on this, we just ran a couple of weeks ago a workshop in the Vive Tribe called the Profitable Pro Shop Workshop, where we go into an hour and a half of what I'm talking about here. We look at examples of pro shops from around the world, the good, the bad, the ugly. I give you guys fit out options of what type of designs you can have. There's a big one. So if this wasn't too long for you and you want to know more, shoot me a message and I'll send you a link to that.